Good morning, everybody. It's about 5:30, and I'm getting everything packed up and getting ready to head out to the water. I've got several trips out to the boat, and then should be off.
Okay, that's 2 loads of stuff brought over here from the cabin, and I've just about got everything here, and I gotta head down the boat ramp to the water. Okay, I bought a couple beverages and said goodbye to Amber and thanked her for such a lovely couple days. And now I have to get that big orange boat down the ramp, all my stuff in it, and back out on the water. So I'm excited to get moving again. I got 20 miles to the dam. I've texted Nate. He's the river angel I was told to contact at the marina next to the dam. So that's where I'm heading. Hopefully we'll have a good day. So it's 7:30 and I'm about to head out onto the lake. We'll see how bad it is. It's really nice and calm inside this protected cove. Hopefully it's not bad out on the main lake. Well, I was paddling out of the bay. I've just barely left, and this thing was barely moving. I'm like, this thing is really heavy. What is going on? Then I realized that my wheels are still in the water. So I'm dragging 2 wheels down in there. So forgot to pull those up. So that would have been really embarrassing if I didn't notice that for a while. I'd be dragging those wheels through the water for who knows how long. That would have been really funny. So I'm gonna get these wheels out of the water and head out of the bay. Well, I really enjoyed staying at Dakota Waters Resort, but I sure am happy to be out in the water. So I've got the bay in front of me. I'm gonna be turning left and continuing up the shore, and it looks like some whitecaps out there in the middle, maybe is what I'm seeing. So that's not exactly ideal, but we'll see what it looks like when we get closer. Well, there's a pretty good sized golden eagle sitting on a rock right there. That's pretty cool. I'm getting to the mouth of the bay here. It doesn't seem too worried about me, so I'm going to keep going. Well, I've got a pretty good headwind, and it's definitely not calm. So definitely gonna make me work for these 20 miles, but so far so good. Just gonna be slow going. So I'm just gonna be battling waves all day long, but that's just part of the trip. So if it gets too rough, I'll get off and wait till it gets better. So I'm out on the main lake here, but it's not as bad as I feared. It's like 12 to 18 inch like swells, so not the end of the world. And we've got about a 10-mile-an-hour headwind, and it's slowing me down pretty good. So I'm moving fairly slow, and it's going to be a long, hard slog to the dam if I make it today. So, but that's okay. I got fresh legs and nothing else to do but just pedal. Okay, so I'm heading across a little bay here to the next point, and I've got the waves kind of coming in off of like a forward quarter here, and I think I've decided this is my least favorite direction of waves, because every one of these waves, when they hit, it's not bad or anything, but it just splashes a little bit of water. And if every single wave splashes 1 drop of water on me, I'm going to be soaked by the end of the day. Definitely not my most favorite type of wave, but I'll survive. So I didn't realize until I was almost upon it that this point here is actually an island, and the water goes all the way around it. I didn't know that until I saw a fishing boat come around the other side and pop out. Because if I had, or if I'd been paying attention to the maps, I would have probably cut around the inside where it would have been a lot calmer than this. Because the problem I'm having right now is that I had a bottle of orange juice and a bottle of chocolate milk for breakfast. I know, really healthy, but and I'm paying for it now. Plus I've been drinking coffee. I really need to use the restroom. So normally, a little bit of too much information, what I do is I pull the drive out and there's a hole in the boat, and you know, you get the picture. But when it's wavy like this, that's not really an option. So I either have two choices. I need to find a calm bay and some calm water, or get off on shore, which is really annoying, but definitely gonna have to happen pretty soon. So the other problem, and I don't know that it's an actual problem, but just kind of annoying, is that every time this I hit a big wave, it kind of comes up over the nose, just because of the way the boat's designed, and like that one. So that hatch is like 99% sealed. It's got two big seals on it. It's spongy down against the seals. So only like a drop of water gets in every time that happens. But, you know, a drop of water gets in, you know, every 30 seconds, and that can add up. So it's not like dangerous or a real issue. There'll only be like a gallon of water in the hull by the end of the day, but just annoying, that's all. So yeah, I'm just making it across this little open water crossing. It's not exactly calm, as you can see, but we're still making miles. So we're just gonna keep going. That's all there is to it. Okay, so I've had a quick bathroom break. I pulled the boat up on shore, and it's in this absolutely stunning, beautiful little cove here, and very well protected and calm, which is nice. So I don't know why. I don't really have a reason for being annoyed about stopping, but it always does annoy me. I don't know, it's just my personality, I guess. Once I get going, it might take me a while to get going, but I don't really like to stop along the way. Like, my preferred day is I get on the water and I don't get off until, 8 o'clock that evening. So not a big deal at all that I stopped here for a minute, but just not what I prefer. So it is only 10 o'clock, but I didn't really get a breakfast, so I'm feeling a little snacky. So I figured I'd just show what I got for lunch. I have some barbecue Pringles, a bag of pull and peel Twizzlers, and then in this bag, there's a lot of water in the hole. I might have to fix that. I have the beef goulash from when I pulled into Dakota Waters Resort. I never actually ate the main entree. There's a Lenny's and Larry's cookie in there, and some Starburst. So I'm gonna go ahead and check how much water we got in the hole. It looks like quite a bit, and then get rid of that and keep going. All right, well, there was more water in the hole than I'd hoped. Apparently that front hatch wasn't sealed quite as well as I hoped. I think I've got it sealed now, so most of the water's out. So I think I'm ready to get back on the water and keep going. So it's about noon now, and the wind is all but died down. It's pretty calm, but the water has not. But I'm still able to go forward real slowly. I'm currently going, 2 miles an hour? Ugh. And yeah, I'm just barely getting splashed by most of these, so it's not too big of a deal. One of these times I'm gonna get soaked though. But so far so good. I've been snacking on my very healthy lunch of Pringles, soda, and Twizzlers. And yeah, it's just been this. This rate, I'm not entirely certain I'm gonna make it there today, but we'll just see. It's very slow going. Just battling these waves. But oh well. 2 fawns and a doe, mule deer doe, up there on the bank. But I can't get too close to the shore. There's a bunch of rocks along here. But yeah, pretty cool. So it's 1 o'clock, and the wind has calmed down, and the lake is very slowly calming down. There's no more whitecaps out there, and the waves have gotten a lot smaller. So that is very nice, and it's warming up. And the point in front of me here is about 2 miles away, and that is basically halfway to the marina. So if I keep going at the same speed that I've been going, I have about 6 more hours of pedaling to do, and I'll get there around 7 o'clock. So that's what it's looking like right now. I'm gonna try to go a little faster, see if I can cut that down a little bit. And But right now it's looking good. It's other than I just have a lot of work ahead of me. But that's fine. So hopefully I'll get to the marina and I can get over the dam either tonight or in the morning. I don't know what all it entails here, but I have been in contact with the river angel, and yeah, I've got nothing ahead of me other than a lot of pedaling. I've been staying off the shore a little bit because it's, one, the water has calmed down, and two, it's a pretty rocky shore, and there's big old piles of rocks that jut out into the water kind of randomly, and you have to keep avoiding them, and I'm getting sick and tired of having to constantly watch out for them. So I've just kind of gone a little bit farther offshore. It's a lot calmer now, and I can still race over the shore pretty quickly if need be. So right now I'm just gonna try to put the pedal to the metal and just power through some miles. So it's now 4:30 and the lake is calming down, and it is turning into a beautiful day. The sun came out and it's definitely warmer. It's 64 right now, and I'm really happy. I'm about, I think it was 7 miles away from the marina, so it's going good. I still got a good hard push ahead of me, but so far so good. Alright, so it's currently about 7 o'clock. I've texted the river angel that I'm running late, and I kind of overestimated how fast I was going, so no good. And I've got a couple more miles to go, trying to hurry, and my legs are on fire, but it's okay. Just gonna keep going, and I've got to get around this next point here, and the marina should be on the other side of it. So the last bit of Lake Sac has definitely been a slog, completely my fault, but yeah, the wind is, there's a breeze that picked up. It went from like glassy calm to like foot waves, or 6-inch to a foot rollers. And with me going pretty much full speed, it means I'm just kind of cutting through most of them rather than going over them, but it's fine. So I'm I don't know, a little over a mile away, and I'm gonna pay for today, that's for sure. It's pushed it really hard to get here. So woohoo, 2 days of rest, and I'm gonna need another day of rest. So at least tomorrow I'll have current, so I won't have to pedal too hard. But yeah, pretty an exciting last day on this gigantic lake. So I've got this one last point to go around before I'm in the marina. So Google Maps shows that there's a water crossing right there, and in the guidebook by Dave Miller, he said he went through there 20 years ago, but that's not even kind of a water crossing anymore. So I think one of the fishermen called this island Alcatraz, and he said it can be pretty dangerous with the amount of boat traffic during a busy day. So luckily it's not busy, but the waves definitely have picked up a little bit, and I'm just trying to rush as fast as possible to get around it and into the bay. Well, I've been pushing it for about 2 hours now, and my legs are just about jelly, but that rock wall up here is the marina, so I am nearly there. I'm gonna make it right at 8 o'clock, and whew, this was fairly terrible, but I did make it, and that's all that matters, I guess. So I'm going to get up to the boat ramp, text the river angel, and then we'll see what happens from there. All right, I'm coming around this giant concrete berm, and there's some big old boats in this marina. That is for sure. Pretty cool. There's a bunch of sailboat masts I can see, and the boat ramp is almost in sight. I always joked I was always joking before I started that I wanted some massive quads on my legs by the time I get back, and that's how you do it, that's for sure. They are absolutely on fire, but I made it, and that's all that matters. So there's the boat ramp, and it is an absolute monster. It's the biggest one I've seen on the lake. But there are some monster boats here in this marina. So probably definitely the biggest ones I've seen, other than the tour boat there at Newtown. So very cool. And I made it, and I'm so very excited about that. I am now officially in the marina. I made it to the boat ramp, and I've texted the River Angel, and he said he's on his way. He went home for the evening, is what I understand from the text. And yeah, I think I've got about 15 minutes maybe before he shows up. So I'm gonna get the boat ready to load. I don't know what kind of trailer he has, but yeah, the last bit of Lake Sacagawea was really interesting, going at full speed for this boat, which is not much, but still takes a lot of effort. Okay, so the River Angel is here. I've pulled the boat up, and I've been getting all the excess water that got in the hull today out, and we're gonna load it up onto that trailer. All right, I got the boat loaded on the trailer, and we're gonna head off. We're driving up onto Garrison Dam here, and it is a massive dirt dam, that is for sure. Really cool to finally be here. Okay, so this is Nate here, and he's a River Angel for Lake Sac, and he takes most of the paddlers over. So I want to say thank you so much for giving me a ride and doing this for other paddlers.
No problem. Keep strong, man.
So Nate is taking off, and there is a campground here, but there is no easy access to the water. So I think I'm going to get a couple things done. There's a dumpster. I'm going to throw my trash away, and then continue down the river till I find a spot to go to camp for the night. So that's kind of the plan. So I'm going to throw away this trash and you take a quick bathroom break, and then continue heading down the river. So the whole race to get to the marina was entirely of my own doing. I told the River Angel I'd be there at a certain time, and I overestimated how fast I was going, and I was bound and determined not to make him wait. So that's kind of why I was pushing so hard, and it worked out. So Nate drove me over, no big deal, and I'm very thankful for that. And now I'm pretty tired, but that's okay. Just gonna keep going, and all I can do is just sleep in the morning and go from there. So there's a dumpster here along with the pit toilet at this ramp, and once I'm done with that, I'm going to head down the river and look for a spot to camp for the night. And I'm looking forward to doing that. Also, one good thing is I already have my video edited and uploaded. I kind of messed that up. I had it scheduled to go live at like 3 o'clock this afternoon, and something got screwed up, or I did something wrong, and it went live way early, which is not a big deal. Just means there'll be a little bit of a gap between videos. Okay, so the water is crystal clear here, and I'm gonna just head down the river and see if I can find a spot. I was told there's a possible camping spot at the bottom of those cliffs, so we'll go check it out. But it is absolutely beautiful down here. So it doesn't look like it, but there is actual current right now in the water, and that is so very exciting. I don't think I've seen that for 2 weeks. So I'm very excited about that, especially as I get around the corner. It'll hopefully pick up. And I'm just looking for a campsite. I was told that there is an island a couple miles down, so if I can't find a spot along the bank, there's always that. So we'll see how it goes. My legs are not happy with me, which is, slightly annoying that I just left Dakota Waters and now my legs are toast again, but that's all right. They'll heal and I can keep going. Okay, so it's about 9:30 and it looks like there is a decent gravel bar or sandbar or whatever this is up here. It's pretty black, so it looks like it might be coal. But anyways, it is absolutely beautiful here this evening. It's 9:30 and I'm really enjoying this. It is getting cold, so definitely cooling off pretty fast. This water is absolutely crystal clear and very, very cold coming out of the bottom of the lake. So the water was pretty warm at up there on the last all day today, but now it is crazy cold and I can see at least 10 feet down, if not more. It is some of the clearest water I've seen in a long time. So it's really cool. So we're gonna get to this gravel bar and set up the tent and just collapse in it, basically get some supper, and that's about it. I'm exhausted. I'm just gonna sleep in the morning, and it's supposed to be really cold, so I don't want to get out of the sleeping bag anyway, so we'll just see when I get up, and when I do. So most of this is all pretty much just bedrock, and there's just a little bit of silt on it, and there's like a pure black beach here, basically. I'm guessing it's coal, but yeah, it's definitely gonna work. So I'm gonna pull the boat up enough to where I can actually stake it down, and I'll probably tie it to the tent too, just to be sure. And I'll try to get up as far as I can up out of the water, just so that I don't have to worry about the dams start discharging water in the morning and the water rise up and cause problems. So yeah, I'm gonna get the boat pulled up here, I'm gonna get the tent set up and do the whole camp thing. Alright, so it's 10 o'clock, it's still light out, and I've got the tent set up here, and the boat is tied up here away from the water. The mosquitoes have come out within the last about 10 minutes as I'm finishing up the tent. At a really hard time. There's not much dirt here, it's mostly just bedrock with this weird gravel, and but I got the tent stakes in, and now I'm gonna get the tent in, cook some supper, and go to bed. It's been a very long day, and I'm very ready to be done. Okay, so I'm in the tent, and for supper I have I don't know, you can't really read that, pad thai with chicken. So I'm going to rehydrate that, wolf that down, and go to bed. So I think with that, I'm going to say good night. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.